rimanere qui, ma questo triste cuore piange di malinconia. Lontan sei tu da me, dal cuore che ti ama. Io t'amo e t'amerò ogni giorno ancor di più. Sinfonia, che bel canto d'allegria.
Welcome back to another late night with Total OS, yours truly from Ohio. It is currently 11:16 p.m. I've had a few glasses of wine, so don't know how long I'll be up for this evening. If you haven't already, consider subscribing and sharing and chatting and all that good stuff. Hope all of you are doing well. Background music, again by my dad. The song is called Symphony of Love. It's all about the love. Yes, it is. All right, one final sip of wine. Ah, very good. All right. So I do these live shows at random at night to see who jumps in. Hopefully from different time zones. Sometimes you do, sometimes I don't catch you, but I do these at random times. Like I said, to have other people stop in to say hello. It's all about you. Yes, it is. Let me see real quick if anybody's in the chat by chance. No, nobody in yet. But I'll stick around for a little bit, see if anybody pops in. Right, so I uploaded a couple of videos. One was the Lexus podcast number 2 on buying a car, a Lexus car with a few miles on it. If you call hundreds of thousands of miles a few miles on a Lexus, I do. I've seen them go 500,000 miles plus. You may want to check that out. I just uploaded something a couple hours ago on the budget cell phone of the year. If you haven't already, definitely check that one out. That one caught me by surprise. Is a $100 phone any good? Hell yeah. In fact, I'm using it now. And it's not bad at all. Very surprised. So check out that video. Okay, why don't we do this? There's nobody in the chat. I don't know if anybody will jump on this slate. Well, I mean, it's late for me. Maybe for some of you it's not. Let me go ahead and play a video I did for the Lexus podcast number 2. I'm buying a car with hundreds of thousands of miles. And see what you think about this. Is it crazy to buy a car, even a Toyota-built Lexus, with 300,000 miles? Now, before you ask, no, I don't smoke weed. But the question remains, is it crazy? And to be honest, I don't know. I've never done this before. Before I give you my final thoughts about all this, let's take a listen to my AI friends about the legendary quality of the Toyota-built Lexus vehicles.
You ever notice how some brands, you hear the name and one word just pops into your head?
Totally.
Like Volvo. It's what? Safety.
Yeah, safety for sure.
But Lexus, it's always been about quality.
Oh, yeah.
That almost legendary Lexus quality. So today we're going to do a deep dive into how they've built that reputation. Because it goes way beyond just, the nuts and bolts of how they actually engineer and build the cars.
Yeah, it's really about cultivating this feeling, like an expectation you have when you see that Lexus badge.
Right.
And it's interesting because brand loyalty is I don't want to say a thing of the past.
It's tougher than it used to be.
Yeah. Yeah, Lexus has really seemed to figure out how to build those long-lasting relationships with customers. And there's a lot to unpack there.
Yeah.
But it all starts with their approach to this idea of quality.
Okay, so let's unpack it. This article we're looking at today, it really digs into how, for Lexus, quality isn't just a feature that they're, like, touting. It's really the bedrock of the trust that they're trying to build with anyone who gets behind the wheel of one of their cars.
Exactly. It's not just slapping a luxury label on it and calling it a day. It's about, I think, giving you that deep down confidence when you know something is built to last. That feeling of reliability. That's the Lexus difference.
Yeah.
And the way they achieve it is fascinating.
It is. And speaking of building things right, this whole idea of Takumi,
Right.
it feels less like we're talking about a car factory and more like we're about to step into some master artisan's workshop.
Yeah, it's definitely a unique approach. The Takumi, these master craftspeople, they're essentially the guardians of Lexus quality.
Okay.
Each one specializes in a specific area of the car, whether it's paint, engine, you name it. And they're deeply involved in not just the production process, but also the training of other technicians.
So you're saying it's like, imagine a master swordsmith who's not going to let a single blade leave their forge without it being absolutely perfect.
Exactly.
That's the level of meticulousness that we're talking about here.
That's exactly it. And this isn't just some honorary title either.
Right.
These Takumis are incredibly hands-on. They're directly involved in training the people building these cars, meticulously inspecting the work, basically. They live and breathe Lexus quality. It's about ensuring that human expertise is present at every single stage of the process. A far cry from, this image of some impersonal automated assembly line, right?
Right. And speaking of training, you were telling me earlier about some of the incredible lengths that Lexus goes to with their production workers.
It's pretty remarkable. It goes way beyond just, the technical aspects, like here's how you work this piece of machinery. They're really focused on instilling this deep-rooted mindset of precision and an almost fanatical attention to detail.
Okay. Give me an example. What kind of training are we talking about?
Did you know that, for instance, upholstery stitchers at Lexus are tested on their ability to fold origami animals with their non-dominant hand?
Wait, really?
Yeah.
On the one hand, that's incredibly impressive, but on the other hand, that's kind of hilarious.
Yeah, right. Can you imagine explaining that to somebody?
It's like, yeah, and on Tuesdays, we filled paper cranes.
Exactly.
But as silly as it sounds, it really speaks volumes about their commitment to this level of dexterity and skill that's practically unheard of in mass production. Think about other
Okay, I won't play the rest of it. If you're interested, you can just go to that video and play all of it. But it's pretty amazing. These cars really are the gold standard of human engineering that I don't think anybody else has quite been able to match. Honda, Subaru may have come close. American cars, don't get me started. But anyway, Lexus legendary quality. If you have one with hundreds of thousands of miles, please share it with us. We'd love to hear it. All right, let me see who's in the chat here. Looks like Cody jumped in. He says, hello, I'm Nobody. I said, that was a movie called Nobody. I said, for real, search it. It came out during the pandemic. Actually, a very good movie. Yeah, you'll always join in late since you're at work. Okay. Shh, don't tell your boss. Don't say anything. I won't, okay? Yeah, don't tell your boss. Anyway, it's good to have you here, Cody. So what's new? So I picked up a phone from a company called New, NUU. What happened was I needed to reflash my Moto Edge. Was stuck on the previous version of Android. So I had to reflash it, and I thought, well, what if I brick it? So I needed a backup phone, so I bought this it's the NUU New N10 for $100 with free Bluetooth headphones. And you know what? It's pretty good. I'm surprised. Dual speakers, 5,000 milliamp battery, case, screen protector, and even a charger. Imagine that. So my little Christmas gift to me for the holidays, since I can't buy a new computer, darn it. Anyway. Yeah, Cody says, did nobody watch it? Well, I saw it. I can't think of the actor's name. Just search it. It's called Nobody. It's called that way for a reason. It definitely deserves a sequel. Very fun movie to watch. Funny, entertaining. Yeah, it's good. Check it out. All right, so yeah, you bought a ThinkPad. Yeah, I think you did last time. ThinkPads are great. I got one this past March for my birthday, and don't use laptops that much, but that look, they are super reliable. Yeah, Cody says the Nobody sequel will be called Nobodies. I works for me. Can I think of the actor's name? It's driving me nuts. Anyway, yeah, definitely deserves a sequel. Yes, I did install Windows 11 on my No Linux. It does run smooth, actually. Yeah, I was pleasantly surprised for a 5-year-old machine. 8 gigs of RAM, it runs quite well. Yeah, hoping to keep it for another 5 years. So having lunch today at the local Primanti Brothers Sandwiches, and I was listening to. I don't listen to too many podcasts that are not like this, but I listen to Star Talk with Mr. Astronomer Neil deGrasse Tyson. Interesting stuff. If you haven't already, check it out. Star Talk. And sometimes I'll listen to Michael Cohen. So let me see the weather forecast here for tomorrow. Ew, it's going to be cold. 50 for a high and 39 for a low. Yuck. Well, okay, fine. Hey, when do the clocks go back? Is it this week? I lost track. Maybe next week. Right? Maybe next week. Yeah, I sometimes if I need to catch up, I'll just grab my cell phone while I'm in bed if I can't fall asleep right away, and the watching some of the stuff on my phone helps me, unwind and fall asleep. So, of course, tonight we're drinking a few glasses of wine. I don't think I'll have a problem tonight. Yeah. Sometimes when I'm driving, I will play some preloaded stuff just to pass the time. It's funny. I got this N10 phone. It takes about 2 hours for a full charge. It doesn't have fast charging. On my Moto Edge, I can charge it in fast and to a full charge in 25 minutes. But the phone gets super hot. I know it's not good for it, but it's nice having that convenience. But they say if you don't fast charge a battery, it'll last long, and I would tend to believe it. Yes, I drink wine as in wine, not the emulator. That is correct. It's the best kind of wine, right? Catching up on the World Series, the Yankees are leading 3-2 in the bottom of the 10th. Yay! Go Yankees. Hey, forget about the Yankees are number one. You see what I'm saying? There's smart people there. Yeah. Anyway. Red wine, of course. Red, red wine. Classic song. Still trying to shake this cold. Stuffy nose and congestion's been a pain in my cannolis here, but and that's draining too. So I may have to cut it short tonight, Cody. Not quite feeling 100%. Just wanted to jump on real quick, say hello. Hopefully I'll feel better by next week. Yeah, I'll be okay. I've been taking what have I been taking? Some kind of pill, some kind of generic pill for this. It's kind of like Claritin, but it's something else. I'll probably take one here right before. Well, I drank some wine, so maybe I shouldn't take any drugs with wine. Come to think of it, maybe I'll take one tomorrow morning. But yeah, started last week. This tends to last about a couple weeks till it fades, so I guess it is the season. I got to tell you, Clorox wipes are my best friends. Wipe down everything, but it still happens. You know, what are you going to do? But I'll be okay. So let's do this. Why don't we wrap this up for tonight, Cody? Nice to have you here. Maybe I'll feel better next weekend. And yeah, don't work too hard at work. And I'll catch all of you later. So, Cody, have a good night and take care, my friend. Ciao.